Hello and welcome to Tune Tip Tuesday. Today we're going to be talking about e-bikes and how your suspension setup will differ from your normal mountain bike. So on an e-bike you have obviously more weight in the bike than your normal mountain bike. So to control that weight, firstly you need to in comparison to your normal mountain bike, increase spring rate and air pressure in order to support that weight. So your sag remains, we recommend keeping your sag in the same kind of recommendations we give for a normal mountain bike. You can find out a bit more about that in some of our other videos. There's some links down below, and also with general setup as well. But we'd recommend on the fork between 20 and 25% sag, and on the rear shock between 30 and 35% sag. In addition to your spring rate, we'd also recommend increasing your low speed damping, both compression and rebound, especially if you have got independent adjustments. That additional weight of the bike will need controlling, so when you're going through undulating terrain, like smooth rolling terrain, you'll find that the weight of the bike will cause the suspension to wallow quite a lot. So increasing the low speed damping will control the chassis a lot more. So your ride height will remain fairly constant through those situations. The other thing we'd like to touch on e-bikes, especially with longer travel e-bikes, where you've got 170, 180 mil travel on your fork, we think that most single crown forks are really at the limit of their capabilities in terms of stiffness and reliability, really. The amount of leverage that's over a single crown fork through the crown is very high, and with the extra weight of the e-bike plus the additional speed that's involved, those forces increase. So we'd recommend for those kind of bikes going for a dual crown fork. It doesn't have to be the Öhlins DH38, but any dual crown fork will give you much more stiffness, much more reliability, and it gives better performance as well, because the fork's not flexing around as much. For one, you get less stiction in the bushings, and secondly, you get more predictable handling, because on a single crown fork, when it's flexing back and forth, your trail measurement increases and decreases, a bit like changing the offset on your fork. So it's doing that as you're riding. So the dual crown fork makes much more sense on a long travel e-bike. If you've got any questions about this video and any setup problems with your e-bike, drop us a comment down below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Otherwise, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.